Hey guys, surprise! You know I'm here, child. Hold on. Oh, okay, went right off. Good. I thought I had to turn that thing off. Manually. Let me turn down this music because sometimes I feel like the music is a little distracting. To be honest, let's be very clear. Um, hey guys, I know this is a surprise. This is not my usual day. I say my days are Fridays. Okay, Fridays at 3. But I wanted to get on here and talk my shit as I usually do. You know how I like to get into some things, child. There's a lot of topics that are very important that I want to talk about that I don't want to wait to the end of the week because it's just not going to be relevant by the time we get to Friday. Just saying, we're halfway through the week, and there's just some topics that are very interesting. Okay, that I want to get into. Okay, so we gonna get into it. Okay, because I get right into it. I ain't got nothing else to talk about other than these damn topics. I'm working at a job which don't even know what's going on with that, but I do know about these damn topics. Okay, so and if there's anything else that you guys want me to talk about, feel free. I see some people in the chat. Please feel free to let me know. I probably know it, but I don't have it on my notes because I don't know if it's if y'all want me to talk about it or if it's important enough. But I'm gonna get right into it like I usually do. Let's go ahead and get into Nicki Minaj because I'm a bar first. We got to get into the queen. Okay. Now, we all know that she will be accepting her Video Vanguard Award at the VMA Awards, and also mention, if you see my Insta story, that it's going to be literally in my state. Okay. It's going to be in Newark, New Jersey. And this is just such an amazing moment. I cannot wait to watch it. I want to go. But there's no tickets. I should have been on it. Like, them tickets ain't nobody, and the people that are selling tickets, child, they selling it for like $1,000 or whatever it is, because this has the potential of being like a really good VMA Awards this year. I just want to mention because I feel like, can y'all hear me? Let me just make sure. Okay, I can see that. Okay, just making sure. But no, I feel like this is going to be like a really interesting VMA Awards because Nicki will be accepting the Video Vanguard Award, and she's going to give us a performance. Who knows what she's going to perform? Is she just going to perform her new song Freaky Girl, or are we going to get this montage of different of her greatest hits or whatever, right? I hope we're getting that. And maybe it'll give the same effect or something close to the effect of when Beyonce was performing her whole you remember the 2016 VMA Awards when she performed like half of her Lemonade album. Give us some Starships, give us some Super Bass, do some of her, definitely do some of your rap stuff. But I don't know. I really just cannot wait for this. But I will be saying this. Yeah, sounds great. you saying you can hear me? I will be doing this. I will be watching the show because it seems like I'm not going to be able to get a ticket there, unfortunately. But I will be watching it live with you guys, right? I'm going to be on TikTok and I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to turn this TV on because, I can't be sharing the screen and stuff like that because, copyright and all that bull crap. But I'm going to watch the show live as I'm watching it, with y'all. So if y'all want to kick it with me, okay, on, I think it's the 28th. I will be live on here. We will be doing another Let's Chat, and we're gonna be watching the show. I might do red carpet, so I'm gonna, before we get into the show, I'll probably look at the shade room while we wait for the show, and just see what the people got on, child. And I hope Nicki brings it when it comes to the fashion, because she needs to get into it. Okay, I just know she will. This is gonna be her night, and honestly, I cannot wait for her. And that's all I gotta say about it. So just be up on that live. We gonna be live talking about it. Now, speaking of Nicki and rappers and female rappers and all that, I do want to get into Meg Thee Stallion, okay? Because she's getting a lot of flack. First of all, let me go ahead and share that screen over here because she's getting a lot of flack from her new. Oh, I know what the damn album is called now. It's Traumazine or whatever. I don't like how y'all be making up shit, but whatever. But she's getting a lot of backlash. I wouldn't say backlash, but she's getting some pushback from some fans who say that Meg Thee Stallion is essentially copying Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea. Okay, let's get into the Nicki Minaj. So I have this. She shares us some photo ops from this project. And it, she's definitely, the Chinese bangs, this is very Harajuku. You get what I'm saying? But people, right, I don't know why that's not showing up. That's weird. Anyway, a lot of people are saying this photo right here looks so much like Nicki. Like they're saying that this is like very much copying. This is, you know how the Barbs are, child. The Barbs want to sit, I'm a Barb too. I get it. It does look a little like Nicki, and I just think y'all just saying it because she got a bang. It's not. I don't know if that was her intent, and I think that people have the right to wear bangs, okay? And the way that the photo is kind of cropped, and she's kind of distorted in these photos too when you think about it too. So she is looking a little different. I thought she looked like that other girl. I don't know that other girl name. I think Doechii or something like that. She got like a cover art from her music, and her face is kind of like distorted and slendered or whatever. I don't know if it's Doechii or somebody else, but somebody please tell me in the comments who it is. But that's what I kind of got from this little photo op. But anyway, at the end of the day, Nicki is a big influence on Meg Thee Stallion. She said this before, so it is what it is. I mean, if they beefing, then that's a little fake as hell. I ain't gonna lie. If they are beefing and you over here copying her, but whatever. Can't wait to see what this album is going to be about. But then they also said that she was copying Iggy Azalea. And if you guys don't remember the Sally Walker video where she was at and I think that was like a diss to the Catch Me Outside girl, and she was like at this funeral or whatever. So yeah, they're saying that it's similar to the Iggy Azalea thing. I would pull it up, but child, some of the elements maybe. Let me look it up, child. Let me look it up, girl. Since I'm on YouTube, so whatever. Oh, y'all seeing my damn dashboard and stuff? Y'all need to be seeing that. All right, but anyway, let me see. Sally Walker. Iggy Azalea. I don't know. Let's see what it gives.
We changed our fries to make them hot and crispy every single time.
Not the damn ads or whatever, child. So, look, at the end of the day, I don't know. I really don't know. Does this have any? Hold on, let me see. Come on, ad. All right, there we go. This one little sequence though, because I do remember it being like a little sequence. Yeah, this shit right here. Y'all be reaching. Y'all definitely be reaching. And at the end of the day, like Iggy, this is when Iggy Azalea was looking like fucking Cardi B. Like let's be clear. Do y'all remember that? Like, remember when she was like, she looked like she kind of tanned her skin and shit like that, and she had the little middle part or whatever. She had some black. I know she had a black hairstylist, child, probably Tay or Jonathan. Let me stop. But it like copying who? Like she didn't make up this shit. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that the whole. Let me look side by side. Hers is more dark and it's more like horror themed. I think Iggy Azalea's was more lighthearted and she was trying to be jokingly. I don't know, child. At the end of the day, they saying that Meg Thee Stallion is copying off of Iggy Azalea, and I think that I don't know. I just don't think that's to say somebody's copying. I don't know, these stands, child. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. I will say this. I am a little worried about Meg's music when it comes. So what is Traumazine going to be about? Like, are we rehashing the situation with not rehashing, but still talking about the situation with Tory Lanez, which you have every right to be like, fuck this nigga every time you even think of making content, okay? Because he did what he did, and I believe that he did what he did. Now, I think that how are we gonna go about with this album? I don't know. She's saying, a lot of people are saying that she's making publicity by saying that her album is leaked, but it ain't really leaked, and she just speaking shit into existence. And that she says she's gonna change her songs around, which is not really true. Like, she's just gonna drop the music. I don't know. I think Meg is just And then like her song Pressurelicious, just to also mention that, I'm just like, oh girl, not that. I'm not trying to kick you while you're down, but the damn song is off the charts. Like it dropped off the Hot 100 charts, and I'm just like, and it only peaked at 55. So it's just like I'm kind of worried for Meg, and I know she's not that type of artist to be a one-hit wonder or one album wonder. Like she has a lot riding on her with this next project, and I just want it to be well. I want to like it. I want people to like gravitate to it, because I do want to see her. You know, I love Meg. You know, I have a soft spot for Meg. Okay, and even though there's some songs that she's been coming out with that I have not been feeling, I'm keeping it a buck. It's just not where it needs to be, in my opinion. And I know I'm not an artist. I know I'm not no damn musician or anything like that. I don't know no music. Okay, I get it, but I'm just saying what I'm hearing is just not what I'm feeling. Okay. I don't know what she needs to do, but hopefully she found something, a new sound, a new cadence, because the same stuff that she's been doing is just not hitting. We need these artists to be more versatile. And that's just my thing. You know, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but it's just my thing. It's my opinion. Everybody gonna have their opinion. But anyway, another topic I wanted to talk about was the Breakfast Club. Girl, did you hear about this? Did y'all hear about this shit? First of all, Angela Yee broke her silence or whatever. She made this tweet talk about the Breakfast Club as we know it is officially over. To which, what's the name? DJ Envy was talking about he said this. She said the shit still work. I'm like, what you talking about? Honey, what you talking? No, you leaving. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You say I'm not wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Meg is just saying that she need to do something. But no, heck, the Breakfast Club, child. So it appears that Angela Yee will be leaving, and people speculate that it has to do with her not being compensated enough, or what she should be getting paid of. And I'm pretty sure DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God is making more money, unfortunately. And I think that has to do with a lot of things. But I think Angela Yee, she definitely pulls her weight, and I think that what I liked about her, the only aspect of the show that I really liked was that Angela Yee kind of checked them. Definitely when they were going into territories that would get their asses canceled, and she'll be like, no, this is so-and-so and so-and-so, and she'll be like, and she'll get them together. I don't know what's going to happen now, because there's not going to be a person that's going to check them unless they get somebody that's going to check them. You get what I'm saying? So, and also when it comes to shows and stuff like that, when you like change a co-host, or the person or one person of the show decides to leave, it's going to change the dynamic of the show. Even if you think that Angela Yee is not like a prominent person, like she's replaceable or whatever, which I can understand how some people can feel like that, but I think that we won't know what is going to happen until she is gone. I mean, we've seen this with I was a real big fan. I used to watch Joe Budden podcast all the time, and this stuff is still doing good. I'm not trying to shit on him or anything like that. Shout out to them. Shout out to Joe Budden. But after like his original co-host left, like I'm not feeling these new dudes. Yeah, they needed her. They literally. I think that, like I said, she was like, I'm not gonna say she was the glue, because like there was some shit that she could have definitely stepped up on a lot of topics. But I also feel like, you know, they used to talk over her, and she really, you know, I'm not trying to say she ain't had no voice, but I'm just like, you know, it'd be a whole bunch of dudes in there over talking her, but she be saying her piece. She be saying her piece, and I think that Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, when they get into their little conversations and they think pieces and stuff like that, and I don't know what's going to happen when Angela Yee not going to be there. They said they was going to recast her, because I seen like a video of, I think it was TMZ or whatever, saying that, oh yeah, well, they said they was going to find somebody else or whatever. And the person was like, one person was like, Remy Ma should come on there. I'm like, look, let me tell you something. That's what I don't want. And there's nothing against Remy Ma, but I don't want no celebrities on. I don't want no rappers on the Breakfast Club. Okay. If they're going to continue this show, it should be a radio host or somebody that's like a curator when it comes to music and stuff like that, like a Charlemagne or a DJ Envy or Angela Yee or another Angela Yee, whoever that could be. But it should not be an artist, because I feel like artists, they're gonna play it safe. They're not gonna come for their friends, okay? Because these are the people that they're gonna be talking about. They're gonna be their colleagues. They're gonna be people that know of them and stuff like that. They're not gonna really bring it. Not saying that Remy don't got no voice. I mean, Remy, it would be interesting. I'm not gonna hold you, and she would definitely check the fuck out of Charmaine. But I don't know. I think certain topics, it just might be. It might not. It might. Maybe like, I don't know if I could go in and on, because we've seen this with when she was the co-host of the Whitney Williams show, and that was a freaking flop. Like when I tell you, I was despised at the people that they had on the show. Like, they could have had people that do hot topics. Okay, I don't care that Fat Joe and Remy, shout out to them or whatever, but like, they're not gonna really give it. They're not gonna give it up like Wendy does, or somebody that's similar to her. Like, I think people that are radio hosts and that's just, I don't know. I just feel like the natural personality, like radio personality or television personality, is dead now, because celebrities are essentially being like, well, rap ain't working or acting ain't working, so let me get into the media industry, which is fucking us up, because damn, we done went to school for this shit, and now we competing against people that got more followers, and the radio stations only care about numbers and this, that, and the third. We're not gonna get real radio. Now, a lot of people were happy about this, because originally it was the narrative was the Breakfast Club was ending as a whole. First time seeing and hearing you. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe. Hey, subscribe. People were under the false pretense that the show was gonna end and everybody was laughing. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was definitely keying on a lot of them tweets. Twitter, like I said this many times, Twitter should not be free. And some people were saying stuff like, oh my goodness, like, why are y'all coming for our black business? And, you know, black people, black radio is important. Somebody said black radio matter. Here's the thing. Like, I always ride the fence on these topics, because I feel like I am a content creator that talks about celebrity culture and music and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes I have takes that people don't agree with, or people think that I'm toxic or whatever the case is, because I'm talking about other people's lives or whatever. However, I think, and y'all can check me if y'all want, but I think that I have a line that I don't cross. I feel like the Breakfast Club crossed a lot of lines throughout the years. But I also feel two things could be true at the same time. The Breakfast Club had a lot of iconic moments that will live on the internet. When it comes to these interviews, I'm thinking of the interview that they had with back with Ray J, when Ray J was cursing out Fabulous and he was saying all the stuff that I cannot repeat, child. Like, they had some moments. They like, that was one of my first like radio stations shows that I used to like listen to heavily, like religiously. Okay, like, that's what I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I said the same thing when it came to us finding out that Wendy Williams show ain't gonna be around no more. Like, all I got, because I watch daytime television, I watch The View and stuff like that. I'm like, all I got is The View. After The View, I ain't watching shit else. Like, where are we gonna go to for media at this point? So I don't know. I mean, whoever they recast, they're probably gonna get somebody famous. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm just saying it's not a good idea. They're gonna get somebody famous, and it's not gonna bring the ratings, because we know that. Oh, thanks. Oh, I just seen the subscribe to. Hey, okay, thank you so much. We know that when it comes to shows, it's just like the whole dynamic, and me having a podcast and having people on the show and having like regulars and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I see. When people change, like, I don't know if y'all knew about like my podcast. I had Derek Dahl on here, and I believe he's not on here no more, child. I don't know. I haven't got any calls, or I don't know what's going on with that. But eventually I will be getting more and different co-hosts too, and it's going to change the dynamic of the show. And we want to hope for the better, but you know, sometimes people don't really click to a new person. They like what they like. That's one thing I read about when it came to podcasting and radio and stuff like that. Like, the listeners, they want what they want. You change a inch, you change like something very small about the show and you can lose followers. Like, it just is what it is. So we'll see what happens with the Breakfast Club. I really hope they live long and prosper, I guess, but I don't see him living that much long, because Charlamagne, he doing his own thing. He on television. You know, DJ Envy got another podcast. Darren, what about the Sherry Shepherd show? That shit ain't gonna last. And you're hearing it from me. Now that, let me turn this thing off. Hold on. That, since I'm glad you brought that up, I don't think that's gonna last. And I'm not trying to be mean, because I love Sherry Shepherd. Like, she's very entertaining. I loved her on The View. I don't see it for her. She's not the type to have her own. Let me not say that. Because I feel like she could have her own show. You get what I'm saying? But like, what people want, like, and I'm saying, if there's any Wendy fans that are optimistic about this new show that's going to take Wendy's slot, is you're not going to get what you got from Wendy. You're not going to get it. You know, you are going to get political tease, you know, definitely some politics in there. You're going to get a little bit of hot topics. She's going to, you know, be like, yeah, well, you know, I just feel like this. And, you know, she's not going to really she's not going to really get in these celebrities' ass. Like, it's not going to be what you expect. And not what you got from Wendy. And I don't know how that's going to go with this new with this new slot. Like, I don't know how the fans are gonna. It's not gonna be the fans from Wendy. It's gonna be her fans. But do she have enough fans to maintain a show? That's the question. And my guess is I give it one season. I give it one season, and you're hearing it from me. And that's what I gotta say about Sherry Shepherd. I give it one season. Now I want to get into the new song. I got two more topics before I get out of here too. What time are we at? What time? Oh, we at 26 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. I got two more topics. I want to get into these new girls, the girlies. Okay, Normani, why we cursing out? Why are we cursing out fans? Let's get into it, y'all. So Normani, you know, she had time today. And some people were talking about her on Twitter, and she made a response. Now, I'm going to read some of these tweets. I don't have the photo of them, but like I said, you can find them on, like, they're all on social media because a lot of people are talking about it. Only one season. Yeah, only one season. All right, maybe I'll give her like two. I'll give her two. but I don't know. Hashtag Nick Cannon. That's child, not Nick Cannon. I never felt that show. I'm gonna be real honest with you. And it goes back to what I said. Hold on, before we get into Normani, it goes into what I said before. When you give these celebrities shows that either was an actor or singer, comedian or whatever, and you give them a show, and maybe comedians can transition to comedian to talk show host. Really, just like the actors and the art and like singers and stuff like that. You give them a platform, like a media platform, it just does not work. It doesn't last. It doesn't work because they don't give it up like a media personality does. Like, are you going to get the full truth? Are you going to get, like, if you're going to talk about these celebrities and music and stuff like that, are you going to go in like a Wendy or like somebody else or like a Joan Rivers or stuff like that? Two's being generous. Not two's being generous. Hell yeah, season 2 is being. I mean, if she makes it past 3 seasons, I will be surprised. I will be flabbergasted, and you know what? I'll be like, you know what? I was wrong. It might be good. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna watch it. You know, and I'll talk about it, but you know. I don't see it doing much. I mean, what type of stuff is she going to even be talking about? Like, I know they're like figuring that shit out right now. Like, they're scratching at the surface. Like, they're really trying to figure out a way. It's weird. But anyway, no, I wanted to get back on Normani before we. I want to get on track. So there is these couple tweets that were made about her, and mind you, she wasn't tagged, right? So somebody said. No idea where Normani's motivation, no pun intended, has gone, but I just don't see the same. Why did somebody block that? I just don't see the same from her. Before y'all start with the depression stuff. Don't go there. And then somebody said, this is what happens when you gotten comfortable and you're not hungry anymore, right? Now, these were the tweets. Now, Normani responded and said, girl, just shut the F up. Like, she really, like, cut the little clever retorts or anything like that. She told you to shut the F up. Okay. And Twitter came for her. Okay. Twitter was like, whoa. You know, a lot of people were making tweets in response to her. And they basically were just saying, like, we don't want to wait, like, a whole year for you to just drop one song. You know what I'm saying? Like, Normani is the type of person that will drop music. She'll tease some music, and then she'll drop that shit months, maybe a year later, right? And I think that the fans are kind of complaining about that. What's going on? What is going on in these comments? But no, the fans are starting to complain. And I think that her responding to these tweets or whatever, I see where she's coming from, and I see that I can understand her frustration when it comes to, hey, look, we know that she's with RCA, and, you know, she's not able to drop the music that she will want to. Like, I'm sure she wants to drop the music. I really feel like it's her label telling her, well, no, this isn't the right time. We got to wait until so-and-so and so-and-so's run is done so we can drop yours. And it's just always, her stuff always gets pushed back. And that's the same thing that SZA's going through now when it comes to her music, because she really doesn't have to drop a new album because her previous album is still kind of killing it. And they don't want to drop her new stuff and it overshadow the old. So whatever. I think that a lot of people are blaming Normani because she is the face, but that's the RCA curse. Exactly. Like, it's not her. And I think she's getting fed up, and I understand. So I have an understanding of her response, because people was like, oh my goodness, like, why is she doing that? That's no way to respond. That's no way to respond. Okay. I mean, you know, keep some decorum. You know, I definitely feel like you need to keep a little ounce of, you know, because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to fuck with the general public. I know that firsthand, being a content creator. When you make a bad take, people are at your damn throat. Okay. So when you mess with the general public, people will just start divesting in you, right? Like, and I think that's, I know Black Tea Blog said that on their page. Shout out to them. I love her page. But when you start coming for people, like, and you start acting like, yeah, it's just not, it wasn't a good look. But when you're fed up and it's the heat of the moment, and, you know, I know sometimes I'll be looking at my comments too. Like, I'm just putting myself in her shoes, and I have no idea what it's like to be an artist and that much of fame. But, like, when I see some comments that's, like, out the way, like, I'll be wanting to curse these people. And sometimes I do. But I think now I've learned to take the high road, because it's just not, it doesn't give. It's not giving. But let me read some of these comments. They do that to all artists and been doing it for decades. Yeah, they do it to everybody. She been hanging out with Cardi too much. No, she really has. I mean, look, I don't want to get into, but don't get into a space where you, like, responding to everything, because everything. But see, also, like I said in the beginning, Normani, she responded to these tweets. They didn't tag her. She wasn't tagged. And some people are saying that she's looking up her name into things to see if people are saying negative things about her, so she can come at her and then people can post about it and talk about it. Like, they saying she's, like, trying to create her own buzz or whatever. I mean, that's what celebrities do. She's a celebrity, you know. We want to stay in the limelight. And that's another problem, is that people forget these artists are human too, and they're human, yeah. And that's why I'm kind of on both sides. You know, if you know me, I always ride the fence. Okay, I can understand how Normani could be is a little unprofessional and kind of, like, you know, to tell somebody to shut the F up. Especially if it comes from a place of concern, and I think that's how we'll segue into the Chloe situation in a minute. But, like, if it comes with malice, then of course, you know, it's the heat of the moment. Shut the F up. It's whatever. But yeah, these people are human too. I think people need to understand that. And I hope that whatever she got going on with her music, I want to see her win. Like I really do want to see her win. I loved Wild Side. You know, it was a good little bop for a little minute. I want to see what more she has to offer, and I know she's talented. She should have been the Beyonce of Fifth Harmony. I don't care what nobody says. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that Camila Cabello. That girl was a one-trick pony, and we know that now because what's she doing now? Yeah, they really need to filter out the negativity. They need to do it like Beyonce. Yeah, where they don't respond to nothing. Yeah, Beyonce does that well. She's like the only, or like people said some god awful shit about Beyonce, her children. She didn't say a word and let the music speak for itself. Because I think when you start to respond to, like, and people start to notice that shit, like people be like, you know what, now I'm definitely gonna shit on you every time you come out with music. Even if it's good, I'm still shit on you because you acting this type of way. I think that people that are not celebrities, like that are fans or whatever, they have this agency like, oh well, you can't be acting like that. Like now I'm about to cancel you for this or whatever. It's weird. I mean, don't fight, but I will say this: don't fight the general public because the general, you know, it's all of them against you. Anyway, let's move on to my final topic, which will segue into Chloe, because Chloe had a similar situation this week. Okay, so first of all, there we go. First of all, why y'all saying she making Empire music? I'm so sick of y'all. I'm sick of people on social media. Not Empire music, because that music on there was corny as shit. Okay, let's be very clear. So Chloe, so she shares a snippet of like her, I guess, a new song that she's supposed to be dropping. Child, I'm gonna play a snippet of it. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and share this screen. I'm gonna play like 5 seconds of it because Parkwood Entertainment, please don't delete this shit. Don't delete my damn video. Okay. Okay, that's all I'm playing because they will sit there and shut down this live. So she appears to be rapping. A lot of people saying that it's too busy. It sounds like 6 different songs matched into one. Kind of saying the same thing. It's not authentic. It's not her. She's trying to figure out herself and stuff, and it just ain't working. And she made a response to people saying she make Empire music. She said, "Yeah, I make Empire music, and what about it?" She also made a response to on Twitter. She said, "First I can't sing. Now it's no." She said, "First it's I can't sing. Now it's I need to go back to singing. You can't please everybody, so do what you want that makes you happy. When I first teased Have Mercy, it was hated and it just became platinum." Okay, now, but why she rapping? That's what I'm saying too. I don't think that this shit, and I have to be honest, because at the end of the day, look, I don't know what she goes through I don't know what an artist goes through when making music. Like, you have to make stuff that thousands of people are going to have to like. And when you do these tests, you put this music out there, and it's experimental, because it's definitely it's the shit that she's been putting out is very experimental, and it's just not her lane, which is okay. I'm all for experimenting. Hell, Beyonce experimented with Renaissance and it worked. But certain shit just don't be working. And this whole rapping thing, and then you using these little background noises and different clips and samples and stuff like that, it is not good, my opinion. And there's some people that like it, but it's just not hitting. And I think my working theory of what's going on, I think that she is realizing, because that's why she's getting a lot of she's responding to a lot of shit. She's realizing that this type of music ain't working for her, and I think that it's a little bit too late, because she done already taped like recorded a lot of things, but I don't know. What y'all saying in the comments, child? It was like 2 seconds and you already tired of it. Wait, what? Not Empire music and the Soldier Boy voice. Oh, I'm just now looking at these comments, child. Y'all is over here kikiing. I don't know how to feel about it. Like I just feel like, you know, when it was Chloe and Holly, like it was very much in sync. Yes, they didn't get the accolades that they wanted from Ungodly Hour, but it was a critically acclaimed album. This album sounded good. And it wasn't over. And I'm not trying to be a conservative at all. I ain't no conservative. Do what you want. Okay. The sexual themes it was done naturally. You get what I'm saying? It felt real. It felt like it was them. I feel like Chloe now, I mean, she's experimenting. She's trying to find herself. I'm all about sex positivity or whatever, but like I just need it to look a little real. That's just my thing. That's me. And the music is just, I don't know. I don't know what she's dropping. I don't know what type of music she's doing right now, but it's we're gonna have to find that wave. We're gonna have to find that lane, okay? And then I don't know, child. We need our singers to sing. And my thing is this, like, and when she was like, "Oh, first is I can't sing," I'm like, "Girl, who said you can't sing? Who had been saying that?" Like, I mean, we heard your plastic off the couch cover. Like, come on now. Like, we know you can sing. We want vocals. And I think that's what people want. It's this hip hop infused type music, which it worked kind of with Have Mercy because she was singing. But it's not. But the other stuff it is starting to sound just a little like you trying to be a rapping singer. You trying to be a Drake or some shit, or a Chris Brown. Cause you know Chris Brown, child, he be trying to rap and sing at the same time, child. It don't be working. Just my opinion. That's how I feel about that. But I don't know, guys. It's like I said, we're Normani. I want to see her win because we all were rooting for her. Let's be clear. When she said that she was going to take this solo career, and we found out that Beyonce, she was like one of Beyonce's artists or whatever. I think Beyonce signed her or something like that. Don't quote me. Like we was like, oh my God, like she about to take over where Beyonce left off. Like let's be clear. I don't know. I mean, it's just not fitting well. It's not fitting well. Like even when we talk about Beyonce when she first came out with her solo career, like it just fit like a perfect glove. Like it just worked for some reason. It just, I don't know. Maybe it just works for certain people, but I don't know. Chloe just has to figure that out. But Chloe barely pulls it off though. She pull it off. Like she looked good. Like the costume. Let me not say costume, but the outfits, the looks, the makeup, the hair. You know, I love the set design when it comes to her videos. It looks great. Music wise though, I don't know. I really don't know. When it comes to the music, that's where it kind of lacks. And I'm just being honest. But that's all I got for today. You know, we was on live a good 43 minutes. I know that's where I would like to, leave off at. There's no more topics unless y'all got something else. Well, let me just say this, because child, they over here sharing pictures of Wendy though. Before we get off this damn topic, what's going on with Wendy? Let me go to my Googler schmoogler, child. Cause the people are concerned, child. I was seeing these pictures, child. What is going on with Wendy Williams? God bless singers to sing, not rap, just because they see rappers go and sing. Right. Because Nicki really gave y'all some false preaching. Yeah, because that girl, Nicki used to rap and sing, but it worked. It works for certain people. Not everybody. But no, people are concerned about Wendy Williams because you see her legs. Hold on, this right here. Like, what is going on? People are really concerned. Like, she is. I don't know what's going on. It is. She is. So people spotted her, I guess, on the You know, because people always spot her. Wendy needs some real help. She needs some real help. And I feel like she's not like, she's surrounded by people that are like using her for clout, probably money. And even with this whole video that she got, that they posted on, you know, the Wendy Experience, her little podcast that she's trying to get off the ground. Let me just play this real quick.
Co-host, I'm famous, and I'll be back. Trust me.
Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's just, it's not, she's being controlled. Somebody got a hold on her. And even though I don't trust that brother that she got, but I feel like he really is saying, he's speaking the truth here. Like, he's not, people around her do not have her best interest. And I think that there needs to be a major intervention, because they gonna mess around. I'm sorry, I'm to sound so cold, but they gonna mess around and kill her ass. I'm telling you, they were wrong for those pics looking like that. Ooh, child, they need to help her. Yeah, I mean, I that wasn't on my list of things to talk about, but like somebody literally sent it before I went live. I'm just like, girl, what's going on? I'm like, I feel bad too, because like I said, Wendy is one of my biggest, like, still am, was a big fan of Wendy. She's the reason why you are listening to this show today. But I just hate to see that she's not bowing out like the queen of media like she is. Like, it's just, and I don't even know how this podcast is even gonna work. Where's that sister of hers? I don't know. The sister and the brother, they all trying to scramble together to figure out what's going on. She's not allowing her other family, except for her son, to see her. So, I don't know. I mean, and sometimes when it's like, when you're a child and you're dealing with a parent that's like, and I don't know what that feels like, but when you dealing with a parent that needs like psychological help or any kind, like, it's hard to, just be like, what, let me just do something, because I don't think the son knows what to do. I'm probably waiting for her to get out the way to claim her money. But see, I don't trust the family either too, because I feel like they want to just put her in a conservatorship, and then because honey, Wendy got some coins in the bank, okay, and child, everybody want a piece of the pie. Let's be very clear. But I just hate that she doesn't have like, I'm gonna take it off that picture, but I just hate that she doesn't have like a prominent, like, people in her life to help her during this time, because she is going through it, I can tell. But then again, she's probably shutting them out. Yeah, she's shutting out a lot of people. She lost trust in a lot of people. I think after those crazy stories came out, like when they said her staff was at her house and she was like apparently naked or whatever and touching herself and asking for liquor and stuff like that. Like those stories that came out of these blogs and stuff like that, these were from her staff. These were people that was around her. She probably doesn't trust anybody. So she's trying to find people to help. I don't know what's going on with her. I mean, something's got to give. She thought she was at the airport when she took the photo of her. When they took that photo. Even that video that TikToker was like sharing, like when she kept on saying the same thing, and she keeps on saying the same thing over and over again when people talk to her. Like even the conversation that she had with Jason Lee, she was like, "Oh my goodness, yes, I'm doing a podcast," but like keep on bringing up podcasts. And just like, I was like, at first when all this was happening, people saying she got dementia, I was like, I don't believe that shit. Like that's they try to sit there and say Britney Spears got fucking dementia. Like I believe when I see it, but I'm starting to see it. Like it's the mind is definitely deteriorating. But I'm praying for Wendy. Hope she does well and find the peace that she deserves. But other than that, that's it for the show. Thank you guys for coming on. It was a pretty big turnout. I'll do more weekly shows. Okay, so I see this is working. So I'll probably either on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. But I want to give y'all at least 3 lives a week. Okay, so thank y'all for being here. Let me go ahead and shut. Oh damn, I forgot to record.